Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and in my hands is the beginning after the end of Volume 4. A really solid chapter. Stories by TurtleMe, art by Fuyuki, 23, colors by Plowplo. So the story is where we're at. So Arthur has done his training. He has decided to head home and go see his parents. After years of being away and separated, he's now super powerful and, wants to reunite. Totally understandable. So this chapter is all about kind of catching up as to where his parents are. But I think more importantly, the chapter is really about Arthur and where he's at. It's not so much, mentally or whatever. It really sets things up and emphasizes like how powerful and special Arthur is as a mage and just warrior, whatever you want to call him. There's teases as to like directions that the story can go. Talks of like an academy, that like a magic academy. What a shock! Kind of, I think, overused trope or thing a little bit. But it shockingly actually goes in directions that I think are kind of unexpected, and I like this volume because of that, and I think that's something that like really stands out. This is a series as a whole that hasn't quite gone in the directions that you always think it's going to go, which is kind of cool. The backstory is Arthur was a king, gets killed, gets reincarnated as this kid, is fully aware of his past life, and so he's able to quickly gain skills, knowledge, abilities that are far past like what his age is supposed to be. So he remembers how to sword fight, so he's able to sword fight here. Obviously he has to adjust because he's a kid. Able to read, pick up knowledge, stuff like that, because he's able to do those things still as from his previous life. So it's overall been a rather fascinating, interesting series. So for me, like it's good. It's really, really good, and I think the chapter is interesting in that it really does take you in directions that are kind of unexpected and not always the one that are teased. Like if you really kind of were reading it, you sit there and be like, oh, he's going to wind up going to the Magic Academy and that's where the series is going to go. No, not necessarily. There are like I think at least 2 feints that are thrown in there, and by the end of it, you're still not quite 100% sure exactly what the next chapter is going to bring. It does tease out like what the focus is, but exactly where that goes, I'm not 100% sure. So overall, like it's a really cool fantasy series. The part of the like I got reincarnated genre, but it's done it in a really well and solid way that where it's going to go isn't always so clear, and it's more than enough to like keep readers on their toes. So bravo to them. I think the art is also really, really solid. It doesn't really kind of build up into Arthur's travel home. It just kind of dumps him there. And we get a lot of emotion. It's really, really solid, and I think that's something that we've seen anger, we've seen a lot of action, all that, but like here you get some like real kind of emotion from the parents and them all being reunited, and I think that way is really, really good. And that is a lot done by like the facial expressions, the body expressions, all that, but that's kind of emphasized later on as well in kind of a key scene. Where it's really hinted at like Arthur's poise and like body language and all that, and how it differs from a lot of other characters. So to me, like overall, like a really, really solid volume issue. There's some cool images, good art. Like overall, like really, it's a good chapter. I don't necessarily think it's maybe the strongest of the 4 that have been out, but I think overall it's the series as a whole is really, really good, and this is a really strong chapter adding to the story. So yeah, like this is the bridge chapter taking us to where it's going next. And the first 3 were the setup. This is kind of now the transition to where the series is going to go and what we can expect going forward. So overall, like solid. I think really, really solid stuff. You can go get it. This is out in shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site. So thank you. I want to thank Yen Press, Izzy Press for hooking us up with. Actually, this is just Yen Press. Yen Press for hooking us up with this review copy. Appreciate it. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into manga, manhwa, comics, graphic novels, whatever, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.